All right, Daniel, this really, to my eye, especially at this angle, does not look like a car.
It's not a car. This is a reproduction of the first self-propelled vehicle.
Okay.
And this was invented in 1770 by Nicolas Cugnot. So this is the Fardier de Cugnot, and it was designed for military purposes. It was designed to haul cannons on the battlefield, and it actually did that. Very advanced thinking for its time. And some people might ask, why is this in the Tampa Bay Automobile Museum? Why would you have this on display? And it's because this really falls in line with our collection and what we like to highlight with all the cars on display, including this vehicle. And that is forward thinking. And the collection is about early automotive innovation when it comes to engineering. So there are cars in the collection that were trailblazers with things like sleeve valve engines, front wheel drive, all wheel drive. We have a gas electric on display that's over 100 years old. We have a fully electric vehicle on display that's over 100 years old. So it's really about early automotive innovation and paying tribute to the engineers who came up with these ideas that have made the automobile as we know it today. And so this is the first self-propelled vehicle. And when you talk about forward thinking, this is from 1770, and it had front wheel drive, forward and reverse, rack and pinion steering. I mean, things that are commonplace today. It had a braking system. This was very advanced thinking for 1770, and we are very proud to have the only reproduction of this in the world. The original's on display at a museum in Europe, but the founder of the museum and the collection, Alan Cerf, he worked with that museum to get a good look at it and look at the drawings and photographs and really study this so he could make a working replica. And this still works. It's a replica. It goes out about once a year. It's going to be going out in October of this year at a show, and it will be running, and we're super excited to see it run again. The driver always gets a little bit of a facial from all the steam, but it's really neat to see this thing operate. And, they were so thoughtful about reproducing this down to all the little details, including the wood that it's made out of. It's made out of wood that would have been found in that region of France when this was originally built.
Wow.
So they were very thoughtful with it. It's historically accurate, and we're so proud to have the only reproduction in the world here at the Tampa Bay Automobile Museum.
And apparently, Mr. Cerf has written a book about it.
That's right. And of course, we sell that in our museum store. But he was very, very interested in this and wrote a book about it. And it's a very, very special part of our collection.
Wow. So now the back end, this is all about the cargo. This was like you said, carrying cannons. So this was a utility vehicle, you might say.
That's right. And it did carry cannons. It went about 3.5 miles an hour. So didn't move very fast, but it was able to haul these heavy cannons as militias were advancing. So was the weaponry, and the cannons were getting bigger. They were getting heavier, so much so that it wasn't really feasible to have horses try to haul some of these things. So the French militia commissioned Nicolas Cugnot, and this is what he came up with.
Okay, now I'm trying to understand. This is kind of like a wheel, right? This is a pivoting tiller or something for. Now, when you say front wheel drive, it is correct, wheel, not wheels, right?
Right.
It's a single wheel.
Single wheel. That's right. Yeah, it's technically a 3-wheeled vehicle, 1 in the front, 2 in the back, and it's amazing to see this thing operate.
So I guess the steam engine is grabbing these little sprockets, or these big sprockets, I should say, and just pushing them, I suppose.
And pushing them with, yep, that's exactly right. The idea worked in 1770, and it still works today.
Yeah.
It's really incredible.
Yeah.
And that's one of just many forward-thinking people that we like to highlight here at the Tampa Bay Automobile Museum.